Next tonality is absolutely crucial for the first few seconds of the sale. It's crucial elsewhere also, but in those first few seconds, there's this tone that you have when you first get on the phone, they first hear your voice that establishes a couple of different things. Now watch the difference here, okay? When I walk into a room of telemarketers or salespeople, typically they're making their calls, they'll pick up the phone, they'll say, yes, hi, Mr. Jones, how are you today? At that level, or Mr. Jones, hi, yes, how are you today? Yes, good, thanks for asking. That's this sort of level of enthusiasm versus the person says, hi, is Mr. Jones there? Hey, Mr. Jones, it's Jordan Belfort. How you doing today? How you going today? And that happy, like, how you going today? How you doing today? That sort of upbeat, enthusiastic, happy tone. Now, you're probably saying, oh, Jordan, that is so stupid. Come on. You mean to tell me that if I just, sound happy and peppy and bursting with love, people are going to actually listen to me? Guess what? The answer is yes. People cannot help because we have some powerful force inside us. It's called reciprocity, which I'm going to get to later. It's a fundamental law of influence here, that when someone gives us something first, whether it's even a compliment or a pleasant greeting, we almost have this unconscious obligation to return that in kind. So if I pick up the phone and I say, Mr. Jones, how you doing today? Versus, yeah, Mr. Jones, how you doing today? One says, yeah, Mr. Jones, how you doing today? I've been doing this crap for so long now, I don't really care how you're doing. I'm just asking you to be kind and nice because I want to get and rip your throat out and sell you something. That's what the basic tone says. Versus, yeah, Mr. Jones, how you doing today? Meaning, I really want to know because I actually care about you. And if we go back for a second now and we say, one of the key elements of rapport is what? I care. So by this simple act of speaking to someone like you actually give a damn about them, you dramatically increase the response rate. So now all of a sudden, watch, you say, wow, wait, actually, this is actually better than I thought. So not only can I phrase something as a question, then I follow it up with a really pleasant, not like, John, how you doing today? Oh my God. And you're like, this guy's crazy. And they'll hang up on you, think you're out of your mind, right? But it's that sort of sweet spot. And I'm going to give it to you a few times here so you can mirror this as a sweet spot. It's like, John, how you going today? How you doing today? Not, John, how you doing today? Oh my, you're not like Tony the Tiger. It's great, right? So if John says to you, Tony, watch the difference. So he says to you, yeah, I'm doing good. You don't say, great. Oh, thank you. You sound like an idiot, right? But he says to you, he says, oh, I'm pretty good. You don't say, great. Do you know how many times I've been in rooms full of salespeople where the customer, they'll ask that question, how you doing? The client will say, I'm okay. And the sales says, oh, yeah, well, that's good. You don't think that the client on the other end says, alert, 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 this person doesn't care about me, he's just trying to sell me something. Let me tell you something, it's so profoundly important that your tonalities in those first few seconds, that person just says, wow, this is not like the other people I speak to. This person actually cares. This person actually cares how I feel. Now watch what would happen without tonality. See, tonality, remember I called it the secret weapon of influence? Here's why it's the secret weapon, because it's an unspoken language of communication. You're actually saying things that they're hearing without you saying it and without them knowing it. So I say to you, watch, John, how you going today? And you're like, wow, he really cares. I couldn't say to you, John, how are you going today? I really want to know because I really care about you. He'd say, what an idiot this person is. How disingenuous is that? They would say, what's stupid? Oh, he's just telling me he really cares. He doesn't even know me. You could never say the words. The words simply don't exist in a greeting to say to someone, I really care about you. I really want to know. There's no words for that. But there's a tonality for it. So each of these tonalities, they essentially chunk up to this very, very high level of rapport, which says, I care, I really want to know, I have your best interest at heart, all those things that open up a person to be influenced. And as salespeople, that's what we do. We influence people to go from a state where they're, kind of certain, they think it's pretty good. We influence them to a state where they're absolutely certain about our product. That's what we do. And tonality, that ability to manage your voice in a way where you create an unconscious dialogue in the other person. They actually start hearing words that you're not saying. You end up controlling the conversation every step of the way and have their unconscious dialogue working for you versus against you.